been here before. Yeah, we try to be friends, but it ends up being much more. And then we get insecure, build up walls, then we play pretend we don't care. No, it doesn't feel right when we fight, it gets us nowhere. But we're too scared, so we run and we run and we run further away from love, looking for ways to become. Yeah, we run and we run and we run, losing the air in our lungs. What do we do about us? We don't wanna fall out of love again, too afraid of another chance. We run and we run and we run further away from love. What do we do about us? Do about us? What do we do about us? What do we do about us? Oh, mile after mile, getting tired of feeling this way. Oh, is it worth all the while? Can we find something to say? Something to say. Like, baby, I can reassure, break your walls. We can just admit that we care. 'Cause it doesn't feel right when we fight, it gets us nowhere. But we're too scared, so we run and we run and we run further away from love, looking for ways to become. Yeah, we run and we run and we run, losing the air in our lungs. What do we do about us? We don't wanna fall out of love again, too afraid of another chance. We run and we run and here in these waters, so sick to my stomach. Is anybody there? Red lights in the darkness. Everyone's so heartless. Does anybody care? It's so hard to explain with your heart in the cage. Only whisper, but you won't shout. 'Cause the sound can you wait? Too much pressure to take. Every part of you wants to cry out. It's hard for those like us. We don't know who we trust. Not even the ones we love. 'Cause they don't know. Try to know this pain. 'Cause we don't wanna get hurt again. Left alone out in the rain. They don't know. Mirror on the wall. I don't see beautiful. Staring back at me. Watching my heart bleed out. Trying not to freak out. It's hard for those like us. We don't know who we trust. Not even the ones we love. 'Cause they don't know. Try to know this pain. 'Cause we don't wanna get hurt again. Left alone out in the rain. They don't know. It's hard for us. For girls like us. Girls like us. They don't know. It's hard for us. For girls like us. Girls like us. They don't know. So and the worst part is when I smile like this and it hits me hard. Hits me hard. Trying to play it cool, but inside I'm bruised and it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. It's hard for all of us. We don't know who we trust. Not even the ones we love. They don't know. Try to know this pain. 'Cause we don't wanna get hurt again. Left alone out in the rain. They don't know. It's hard for us. For girls like us. Girls like us. They don't know. It's hard for us. For girls like us. Girls like us. They don't know.
I try to tell myself the bet is on you. Operating undercover, I should know better. Thought I knew better. Too many times. Ever been the one to draw the line? Too many times. Ain't enough yet to change my mindset. I'm lost, I'm falling, I'm slipping off, I'm caught in. I'm caught in. I'm lost, I'm falling. Running then work on you. Get up and make it work. Yo, if I could do it, then why can't you? Get up and make it work. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around. It's now or never, I'm picking the first. You can't tell me that I won't make it. Knew that I had this skill since birth. Grinding, came out the mud like Roddy. I had no body, I came from dirt. Still can't fuck, I put in the work. Pinning a picture when I write lyrics. Don't call me a rapper, I'm really an artist. This weren't by chance or luck. I took one shot and I hit my target. I'm not even yet in my prime, I'm not at 100, yeah, I'm still charging. They don't wanna see me win, but I know in the end I'm winning regardless. Sleepless nights, I was up in the stew, up in the booth trying to make me a hit. Even when I was feeling low, man, I kept on going, I weren't gon' quit. I can't wait for the day that I make it. Next in line, man, I feel like a king. My time will come, I just gotta be patient. Keep on pushing and take these risks. Made racks off putting my pain on tracks. Grinding hard, trying to see more plaques. I've been going harder than ever, I don't have time to sit and relax. I've been putting in countless hours and still not near where I wanna be at. This year I'ma prove them wrong. They said that I can't, but I know that I can. If I could do it, then why can't you? Get up and make it work. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around. It's now or never, I'm picking a first. You can't tell me that I won't make it. Knew that I had this skill since birth. Grinding, came out the mud like Roddy. I had no body, I came from dirt. Painting a picture when I write lyrics. Don't call me a rapper, I'm really an artist. This weren't by chance or luck. I took one shot and I hit my target. I'm not even yet in my prime, I'm not at 100, yeah, I'm still charging. They don't wanna see me win, but I know in the end I'm winning regardless. If I could do it, then why can't you? Get up and make it work. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around. It's now or never, I'm picking a first. You can't tell me that I won't make it. Knew that I had this skill since birth. Grinding, came out the mud like Roddy. I had no body, I came from dirt. Grinding, came out the mud like Roddy. I had no body, I came from dirt.
I made rats, no, I won't look back. And I call shots just like Montana. We pull stunts like Evil Knievel. You can't touch this like MC Hammer. Bros on tag still roll with the bammers. I flag one from like football banners. 5'5", they get locked this grammar's sweet one, but she ain't got no manners. Forget, but I will not forgive. If I sight one of them, I'ma tape this strip. I rap, but no, it don't mean that I slip. I bought with a limp like an old school pimp. My Marge told me I can be anything that I want in life, but don't be a wimp. Too cramped in a snub nose like twins. Outside of the waters where it begins. Pray to Allah and repent my sins. In 22 years I've done some things. If I said it, I did it, I mean it. Or if not seen it, why would I get up and fib? Rap, trap, getting it how I live. For the love of the bag, I'll take those risks. Before rap, I was taking trips.
Hello, okay, that was a horrible start. Hello and welcome to Reading vs Luton Town League 1 action. Surprised I'm even saying that when Luton's playing, but League 1 action. Yeah, at Reading. I just realised about this match, so I didn't have time to, well, I barely had time to do stuff to fix it. Like with the kits and that. I also need to do the badges. Not on. Yeah, okay. It just went off for a second for a weak connection, but back. Can we just talk about a Luton player named Savage? His name's Saville. Can we just genuinely talk about that? That's awful. And see, these are the lineups. I don't know. Actually, no, I do.
He shifts out to the right to accommodate Lamine Fane's inclusion. Snarky Wells leads the line in place of Jacob Brown.
That's too, nah, that's too light of an orange. We need dark orange. That That's just Wolves.
Sam, who should our focus be gazed upon tonight?
Yeah, I think it is more like a dark
Very
orange.
quick, direct, developing a lovely habit of scoring incredible free kicks. I think Reading will have to be mindful about the amount that they give away around their 18-yard box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huge for Reading, I think, for their supporters, for their
It's like
players
that.
to have Jack Marriott back. An
No,
unbelievable
it's not like
start
that.
to life here in Berkshire, ex-Luton as well. That always adds to the motivation levels. Expect him to play on the shoulder. Very different to Batchaman, who drops to the bench, and yeah, he'll be
Oh, look at
itching to get back amongst the goals.
that. I think it is like, you know.
Yes, a big boost already.
Yeah, I think that's it. Right. We have everything ready for today's match. Kickoff will start soon with Luton taking it.
The worry that when the EFL weekend is wrapped up, they could have plunged into the League One relegation zone. A career that has gone full circle for Jack Wilshere.
And everyone's ready. Put your predictions in the comments. I think it would be. Actually, I haven't even looked at the league table.
In his first managerial role, looking to bring better times back to Luton after successive seasons of struggle. He said,
I haven't even looked at
he found it easy because he knew he was good, but now having to prove himself as a manager.
What's on that? I'm talking about.
So your EFL weekend begins with Luton.
Right, it has started with Luton taking it.
They're looking to move away from the relegation zone and not end the weekend in it. Sam Parkin, what can we expect in how both these sides here tonight will set them?
Yeah, it's like a reddish orange. I don't know how you do that.
Really comfortable with the ball, which will hopefully add to a
Yeah, like
really
that.
good game, good spectacle. We know that Luton
Oh,
in
that's
the process
quite
of
good
trying to
actually.
change. They've been, of course, very physical. think
I believe the commentaries just said that then Reading are near the relegation zone. So I'm going for Luton.
They're in the process of changing that, so
It's
that
too
will
dark,
take a bit of time. And I've really liked Reading under Liam Richardson early part of his tenure. We were here for the Stevenage victory about a month ago. They played brilliantly.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Reading are near the relegation zone. I believe, surprisingly, Luton are mid-table or something like that. So, I'm gonna say a 1-0 win for Luton Town, former Premier League side, just 2 years ago. Oh my god.
But Jordan Clark has got that guile on the ball. He's become a top Luton player, one of the leaders of the group. He's a better technician, I would say, than Saville.
Sorry, I keep changing it, but it's not.
Hopefully for the Luton supporters that have travelled, they're going to be a little bit more proactive, I suppose, in that area of the pitch.
Credit to the Luton fans that have come across here this evening. They'd have
Yeah, I'll just leave it black. You can't.
earlier in the day. The conditions were really
Yeah,
bad here mid-afternoon.
flickering in on
Has subsided,
black.
and it's rather quite pleasant here in Berkshire now. And here's Doyle picking up possession and chance for Reading to fly forwards. Bodies in the box. The cross takes a deflection. Did it go behind? Not in the eyes of the officials. Much to the disagreement of those who had a pretty good view behind.
Truly a Chirwa on the left-hand side for Reading. He's had a couple of outstanding.
Alright, and oh,
just needs to find
not
that
great.
consistency, but
Not a great start for
Williams on
Luton.
one side, Chirwa will probably come in field. Richardson likes to get that kind of box midfield with 2 10s. Let's see how that develops, but Chirwa right in the early stages there.
Just thumped forwards by Mads Anderson. Successive start for Cohen Bramall, who was a real set-piece threat for Luton.
Teammate of mine, and Curtis Davis, is actually downstairs, and he was saying it's at ridiculous levels now on the training ground. He is just picking out the top corner at will when they're practicing free kicks. Scored a couple of beauties already, and yeah, his performance level has been really good the last few weeks amongst quite a few players that are underperforming. It must be said, he's one of the new
Good
recruits
defending.
who's stepped up.
And in possession for Luton into the number 10 role this evening. Naismith. Luton, you would expect here, Sam, to have plenty of possession this evening, have the highest average in the division. 4 games already under Jack Wilshere when had 66% or more of the ball.
Well, the reality is, other than Mane, who's obviously going to be a little bit deeper, despite listed as the nominal number 10 today, there's no physicality in that front line. Probably encapsulated by Wells, who does brilliantly there, but well under 6 foot, so they're going to have
Good ball, Luton. Have a chance to attack.
Here come Luton, and it's into Clark on the edge of the area, trying to battle his way through the challenges. Ball laid off
The shot hasn't gone wide.
Nobody gambling to get on the end of it.
In fact, it was a shot and
Longwick.
it almost goes out for a throw, but luckily Luton have it back.
Vital goals for Luton in the last few weeks now. Anderson scored in the 2-2 draw against Port Vale. Luton now just looking to try and assert themselves on the occasion. 5 in a line across the attack as they quickly move the ball around Mengi.
I wonder if this is actually their home kit.
Naismith into Fane.
Because it doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right for
In the
Luton.
league here, Sam, last month when they took on Stevenage. They're a difficult side to play through, though. Very well organised.
Absolutely, but I think that Wilshere and his side would be really pleased with that little spell of possession. Obviously, a couple of opportunities.
Obviously, you can't see it, but I don't think the kit looks great. I think, like in the Premier League 2 years ago,
Slightly earlier on his left foot, but yeah, the wind's been
it's just better.
by for Jack Wilshere, that's for sure. It's been tough going, but as I said, it's going to take a little bit of time because it's a big change that undergoing under him.
2 new men in charge for these 2 clubs. We saw Jack Wilshere averaging 1.44 points
Jack
per game. Lee
Wilshere.
Richardson pretty much on the same
He used to
mark
play
as
for
well.
like, he used to play for like Arsenal.
Free kick, and it's a ball which is dealt with by Marriott. Luton's set piece strength has been so strong this season. Now a chance for Williams to go through the gears and try threading into Luton territory. And he's got a ball here if he can find Wing. It might still break in the box.
Oh, is it a penalty? It's a penalty for Reading.
Josh Keeley couldn't get there quick enough, and he had the look
As Reading was on the counter.
the player brought down. And
It's a
Reading now
really
have
good
the
ball.
opportunity to make a perfect start here tonight.
What a start for Reading.
To number 11.
The ball initially, as Randall
But
Williams
as
turned down.
the Luton goalkeeper Keeley tries to hit the ball away, he catches.
He's almost pulling out, but I'm going on the reaction of Keeley.
I'm not pronouncing that.
Yeah, there's definite contact despite
He
him
takes
pulling
him
their
out,
hands
and
away.
now it's a penalty for Reading.
Big
See if they
ball, probably
can
won't agree. What a chance for the scoring.
take the lead quite early in the game.
Just the one penalty so far this season for Reading in League One. It was taken by that man Lewis Wing, planted it right into the corner to the goalkeeper's right in their 3-0 win over Blackpool.
I think it's him.
And he get the better of this situation so early in the game.
He's a beautiful striker of the ball. Lewis Wing, we know that from range. Either way, a few weeks ago. More quality. Midfield player. Time to think about it.
Saw them start fast the last time the cameras were here against Stevenage in Richardson's first league game in charge. Can they make a sharp start once again? Wing
And it's a goal for Reading.
just 8 minutes
Ah,
on the clock.
So I said like
Technically really gifted
30 seconds into the match. It'll be a 1-0 win for Luton.
source of goals for the Royals and previously in his career. The tough
Let's not talk about that.
Josh Keeley.
But let's talk about the penalty scored from Wing. Just puts it into the bottom right corner.
Don't think too many complaints. You can normally tell from the
Great penalty.
reaction of the player. Keeley, I think, knew he'd been done by the pace, the pure athleticism. of-
Reading lead 1-0 against Luton Town.
Here again, just gets that vital touch. I think he's playing for the penalty, but of course the contact is everything. spot kick.
Spoken about in the studio, the importance of the opening goal here this evening, the difficulties Reading have had when they've conceded first, but they strike first here tonight. Luton having enjoyed a decent spell just before that penalty came around, they're having to put themselves back into the game once again.
I heard Jack Wilshere speaking in the build-up yesterday about when he took the job, they were the worst teams really recovering in transition, and that's come back to bite them a little bit. It's partly, yes, there's injuries to full-back players, but it's partly why the structure of the team with the four centre-halves in essence across the back line is in situ to try and make them wiser for that type of situation, but cut through there really at will. Randall Williams just undercooked his initial pass and looked like Luton were going to get away with it, but Shearwar has already shown what he is capable of off the left side.
Lee O'Connor just caught a moment ago by Colin Brannell, just arriving on the scene a little late. It was Naki Wells who got there.
Striker closing down, looking himself up in the air. I'm sure Curtis Davis in the studio would disagree, but a few yellow cards brandished my way, but things as soft as that.
Good start for Liam Richardson's side. 2 wins in his 5 league games since taking charge. We spoke to him before the game and we were talking about the lack of games that he's actually had since being appointed, but the fact that it's given him more time on the training ground to instill his principles into his players. Most coaches would be begging for as much time on the training ground as they could get. Such a congested fixture schedule, but since he took charge there's been the second round of the FA Cup and an international break.
Probably magnifies the fixtures that he has had though, so the supporters turn out, they really want to see the results of what they're working on the training ground, and unfortunately just not been able to maintain that level since the early couple of games, and obviously that outstanding performance in the 3-0 victory at Blackpool. Very subdued.
Wow.
How poor Reading had been when conceding first. That is a problem which also afflicts Luton, as you can see. 10 times it's happened this season. They have not come back to win any of those games.
League One this season, Luton have never won a game when conceding first.
Product of the belief or lack of at the moment, but the reality is it's the creativity, it's the goal threat that they're struggling to
And it changed tonight.
find at this stage. A number of forwards not really shoo-ins for a starting berth right now.
Threaded forwards and Yedon to deal with that and just play it back to Joel Pereira, who was out on the pitch assessing the conditions very early this evening. Yedon making his first league start.
I think there's a few I can barely speak today.
We're anticipating Fane being the 10 for Luton tonight. Jordan Clark's absolutely in that role, just off the striker. So, very new trio.
To be an assessment on the pitch. Just a bit before the game. Luckily, there is a game today.
Believes that he's seeing what he wants to see from his players on the training ground, Jack Wilshere, and bit by bit it is starting to come together for them. It's going to be under plenty of scrutiny.
Goal kick for Reading.
The fact of the playing career that he had.
Absolutely. Speaking to a few journalists around the place tonight and watching some of his comments pre-match, I think they're getting value for money in that regard. He answers every question, very detailed, and I think you would expect, given the career he had and obviously his pathway and his coaching, that this is going to be the type of football we would have anticipated seeing from his sides. Patience already tonight. This is very different to Luton have had great success over the last few years.
Even though it's not really that cold outside, I feel like I've got a cold.
Yeah, he's very impressive. I think enjoy listening.
Yeah, it's a bit cold. It's a bit chilly outside, but it's not exactly cold.
Said he realises the fans will be frustrated given the couple of seasons that Luton have had, and one thing he has to do, of course, Sam, is turn around the mentality. It's a team that's lost a lot of games over the last couple of years, and an easy job to take on, particularly in your first senior managerial role.
No, absolutely, and a few of those players remain. Maybe they remain too long, even in the championship season. Of course, there's some that moved on. But yeah, that's been a problem.
Offside,
I
ref.
think that will continue to be so until maybe
No one's calling for it.
The run by Marriott. Luton were hoping for an offside. Of course, he had a couple of goal-laden years.
I'm surprised there's no offside then.
Past 22 goals in
I want to see this run again,
such a boost for
but
Reading to have him back leading.
I don't think they'll show it.
And that graphic at the start of the game, scoring on his first 6 starts for the club.
yeah, he'll still look to pull on the shoulder of defenders. Brilliant finisher.
And they won't.
Doesn't need many chances. Slightly different, obviously, way about going about it.
Marriott just. I think Marriott is offside.
Left winger, I would suggest, but been
I
doing
thought
a job down the middle.
the defence went calling for it, so
In tandem at some stage, but
I thought maybe it's not offside.
scored a balance of goals at League One level. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't take the ball off wing, to be
But
honest. He
anyway.
took wing up before he struck it, and
And
he's a brilliant dead ball
after
striker
the ball went
on
out,
his wing, but,
they
Marriott
called
managed
the
to get up and running again.
appealed for an offside.
It's Clark, and he just a touch too long in possession there. Push forwards, and now
Got ball,
can he make something happen? Strong challenge comes in
got tackle.
from Williams. Now Clark touches it out to the right, and again, Luton.
Attacking display from Luton, that'll be a corner for them.
For a corner, but these situations from which they have been very strong this season, the best set-piece record in League One.
Number 30 trying
Eye-catching stuff. Luton
to take a
just
shot,
not really
but it's blocked.
translating into opportunities. Body his position in field, picking up pockets of space on Wake. That's down the right-hand side.
As we can see, 11 set-piece goals this season. 46% of their goals coming from these situations. And they find another.
It's quite a high chance that Luton can score from this and get the equaliser.
Movement comes from the back post forwards in it.
Oh!
To punch it away. Didn't get a great deal of time to see that.
Shot on target, or
Showing their threat.
yeah, I think
These
it
situations.
was a shot on target, but it's a great save from the Reading keeper.
Spinning towards the target, looked quite comfortable in the end. Would have been that surprise element that Pereira would have had to deal with. But yeah, they've got some excellent dead ball strikers, Luton, no question about that. Wolves, when he takes set pieces, Naismith on that occasion. Spoke about Bramall early part, so yeah, Reading will have to be alive to that.
So it was almost going to be an own goal.
Of Reading players, I think it's Wing who has the swing at it with his left foot. Yeah, it's off his thigh.
Yeah, it was almost an own goal.
So Pereira sees it and pushes it aside.
I thought it was almost be an own goal.
Started every league game since Liam Richardson.
Yeah, so it was a shot on target when it wasn't.
From injury for that victory over Stevenage.
I did think it would be almost an own goal.
Over Stevenage, one which was secured after he had to make a couple of smart saves towards the end of the game, having been well protected by his defence up until the latter stages. Yiedon to Williams. Short-term deal. Yiedon perhaps could have had a free kick. Good advantage played by Edward Duckworth, the referee, as Reading are able to work their way across the pitch. Luton coming into this EFL weekend with the most clean sheets in the division, but it is now 9 games since they had one. Williams. And he just finds himself surrounded, and Wing trying to trick his way out of a tight spot.
There's going to be times, I think, this season under Liam Richardson where Reading are going to outpossess teams and dominate the ball. It seems very much the opposite tonight, where they're just going to be a transition team, counter-attacking side, and Luton are going to have total dominance, almost 75%, give or take, for Luton so far. And they've played some nice stuff. Clark's getting on the ball, actually, and I think the centre-halves are a little bit unsure as to whether to come out of that back line and apply pressure. He's getting it in the pocket at will. Just that probably little bit of rust that we've seen from him, given that he's just had a couple of substitute appearances. But yeah, I think optimistic, the Luton fans that are here, Jack Wilshere, that they can
drop ball.
Possession into opportunities. They played all right.
Referee was in the way of a pal.
Away from home this season, Luton 4 wins from 10 games.
Wait again.
Williams.
Oh, it's a great ball to Marriott. It's not offside. Come on.
He's showing some clever movement, isn't he, between the centre halves?
Yeah, great example of what Reading can do tonight.
Oh,
Differently
that's
to maybe
offside on
that
that.
previously. Just Williams spoke about him being
Nah.
narrow off the side. And
No, not for me. That's not offside.
Marriott's going to be looking for that type of distribution. Perfect ball, just gone a fraction too early.
I think that's perfect. He's gonna get booked, surely.
Too forcefully there. Liam Walsh.
29 Wolves. No? I guess it wasn't a crucial attack.
Here is Doyle. Under pressure from Clark, but he shifts away from it, and now
Good ball.
Wants to pull it back, but it's the best of balls as he sought Kamari Doyle. Richardson down below us with his
Not many attacks from sides, but there has been a goal.
frustrated in the technical area because he wanted to see that ball move forwards.
A few runs.
Move forwards it is now, seeking Bramall, but it's thumped well beyond him.
Yeah, they're going to have to move it quicker at times as well, Luton, because it's all pedestrian.
Hi, Oliver.
They'll get back into their shape, so it's on for them to counter. They've got athleticism, especially in the wide position. Spoke about Bramall at length already. It's been quiet so far. Maybe actually Yiadom coming in for a breather, who is someone who likes to play really high on the right hand side. Maybe that's a nod to the form of Bramall, because Yiadom, I associate him more obviously as a right back, but he's a more defensive right back than a breather. So yeah, maybe they're going to keep the full-backs in a little bit tonight.
Just saw Jack Wilshere there having a word with his assistant, Chris Powell, a man of great experience that he's got working alongside him. Doyle looks to push it down the line, but Naismith's there, and of course Liam Richardson to throw his bottle of water down in frustration in the technical area.
Shot, but that was a foul, wasn't it? I think Bramall's caught.
It's a good ball.
Wilshere certainly thought so, but
You know what?
have to wait for the
What?
support to arrive, and
No.
now the opportunity for Longwake to nick in. He's going to have a go.
It's a shot from the winning player. Wing. But goes wide.
But as some players, you just hold your hands up if you're one of his teammates, because he's done it copious amounts of times. Doesn't quite catch this one. Naki Welsh just has to take that in. I don't know why he's attempting the over when he's being pressurised. Doesn't get the height on it really. The dipper.
He has quite the catter on, doesn't he? Swing of spectacular strikes from distance.
There's a few, isn't there, in the air that springs to mind. Probably Scott Twine will be another. Yeah, the swing is absolutely scored probably 20 blinding goals throughout his career or more.
Alongside him tonight, Charlie Savage has hit a couple of sweet ones already this season as well.
And good progressing passes. Trying to find Bramall, but
too far ahead of him. But they're trying to find a way to get him in, aren't they?
over
Yeah,
here.
really good matchup. Bramall's obviously played a lot of football as a fullback. So
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah. I just wanted to check.
In recent weeks as a left winger.
Still 1-0. Well, I mean, that's the only
Players who have not been fully at it as of yet.
goal. On wing from a penalty.
Dropping down to the bench this evening. Return of Marky Wells to the starting lineup. substitute in the draw against Port Vale at the weekend for a first appearance in 4 games.
Stop having my things.
Okay.
You always take my things.
Ow.
Goes down.
I foul. Well, he's holding it. It's a great ball. Keeley will get there.
From Josh Keeley, given the penalty incident that happened early in the game.
Just hesitated, didn't he, momentarily? The right decision
Good
in the end.
run.
Clear up for his side.
Oh, great ball. Well, the passes from Luton have just been overhit. Sometimes just
frustrating perhaps for Luton.
Alright, balls up.
They've had plenty of the ball, not creating too much threat.
Yeah, maybe just that Bramall opportunity on his left.
defended by Reading.
Prior to the goal, actually, to speak of.
Not a lot of
Loads
shots,
of the
2
ball.
each.
They've looked easy on the eye to a point, but not enough creativity again in the final third. I think the problem for Jack Wilshere a little bit is the fullbacks obviously are central defenders in essence. I know Naismith has played a lot of fullback throughout his career, but they're having so much of the ball, those two, and you really want, well, you want real quality in the fullback areas, especially tonight when they're essentially pressing the 4-4-2 Reading. The fullback's going to get so much ball, not really the forward-thinking fullbacks we want.
Mr. Kadir on the edge of the area.
It's a shot
First time on the turn
from Luton, but
Joel Pereira
goes into the Reading keeper.
Challenge that went in, fair challenge for the ball.
Injury from Fan.
It was a decent opportunity there for Wales, a tough one. All slightly behind him, so he's having to generate the power on it as he spun and looked for the far corner. Fernandez come up with a few big goals for Jack Wilshere already, so hopefully he'll be able to continue. It's a 50-50, isn't it? Nothing wrong with that at all. I think it was O'Connor. I think the referee's assistant kept his flag down there, so that would have counted. Wales spinning and striking.
On the knee, wasn't he, by Howdy O'Connor? A
little bit rash, wasn't it? Probably didn't have to dive in to that effect.
Plenty of advice coming from both Jack Wilshere and as well from Chris Powell. The same going on 5 yards to the left as well as Liam Richardson speaks to a few of his players, but he'll be relatively happy, I think, right now, Liam Richardson. A goal to the good and restricting the threat that Luton are creating from having more than 2/3 of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. The way he set them up tonight, I think that's with the knowledge that Luton are changing and are going to try and dominate the ball, but within that, there's not a spark at the top end of the pitch. So if they, wide players in particular, Marriott back in the team can have really hot evenings, then there's going to be opportunities for them going the other way. So far, so good for them. Still waiting for Luton to ignite in the final third, I suppose.
Always entertaining when Tottenham and Liverpool go head-to-head Saturday night football. You can see that from 5 p.m. on Sky Sports Premier League.
Yeah.
And it's not your only Saturday night action in the Premier League. Everton against Arsenal could be a good one. Probably will be a good one as well from 7:45 on Sky Sports main event. And it's a double offering as well because Leeds and Crystal Palace also in action at Elland Road. Of course, that game moved because of Crystal Palace's rather insane fixture schedule right now. That one available on Sky Sports Premier League. And on Sunday, not a bad game at all. Aston Villa, what a run they are having. 6 successive Premier League wins now. They take on Manchester United on Super Sunday. And then your final Premier League game before Christmas comes from Craven Cottage. Fulham against Nottingham Forest is the Monday night football, 6:30, Sky Sports Premier League.
What? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
full complement with Ane back on the pitch. Savage across the wing. So the flag goes up. And a good record when these two go toe-to-toe, unbeaten in the last 5 meetings. Work to do here tonight. Opportunity to move up level on points with Stockport in 6th place. A game against Wickham on Boxing Day will take a long time to come around if they don't get something from this, you feel. Boring that the ball gets worked out towards Bramall here on this near side. It's Clark. Bramall. An opportunity to cross it. Strikes Yeardon. Just a kind of space there as well. And Luton have themselves a corner as we tick towards the 30-minute mark in the first half.
And of course, these situations have been so prominent.
The corner for Luton.
So far this season, so they're continuing to create very little in open play. As well.
They're both.
These are big.
They're none of them mean great, none of them mean terrible.
This time it will be Liam Walsh.
They're both just kind of equal. None of them just being none of them being the stronger side. Reading.
Distracted as he attempted to do so.
And if Reading have had a few good balls. One of them that led to a penalty, which Wings scored, but apart from that, nothing else. Luton have also had some alright plays. Like I said, nothing much.
Pressure and Kadir. There's a clever ball to release Clark. Too much to
Sky
aim for
Sport.
in the box. Luton
Football.
slow to get bodies forward.
Absolutely, yeah, not good enough. Just Stevie Wells making a little dart towards the near post. He got into a good area round about the penalty spot, but the take is in orange.
Moving the ball around freely once again as challenge goes in, and it's
Be a free kick for Luton.
for them in a decent position here as Kadir goes down.
He's had some good moments actually, certainly in terms of his intelligence, the positions he's taken up. Conway's clearly got the
By the way, I won't.
instructions.
I sometimes won't see the comments, so bear with me when.
There's a thorn in the side of Jack Wilshere when Wilshere was in charge of Arsenal's under-18 team who reached the FA Youth Cup final but were beaten 5-1 by Kadir's West Ham. He had a starring role in that side as well. Now able to utilise his talents.
Walsh puts into the box.
Nodded on, and that should be and will be dealt with by Joel Pereira. There's a bit of room to advance into. Finds himself closed down by Clark.
Interesting just how much the Luton style, he's having to just double down a little bit because there's that lack of physicality at centre forward. Could be so different for Luton and possibly still with so much of the season to go. If Adebayo could get fit in the new year, another player they've been really unlucky, Al Hamady. I mean, that's a top signing in League One, obviously been injured for the majority of the season. They're game changers, I think. Adebayo can get back up to speed.
It's just feel like the dimension that Luton are lacking right now. Both sides doing their background work before the transfer window opens up once again. Richardson has spoke about how he feels the next 3 or 4 transfer windows for Reading are going to be so pivotal.
So far so good for his men tonight, and I think just the inclusion of Marriott, yeah, he's not been a goal threat as such as of yet, but he doesn't want the ball to feed. And his body language is on the half turn constantly. He just wants the ball over the top, down the side, and yeah, I think setting up against this Luton team who are playing very differently, controlled manner. At the moment, Yeah, he's not looking particularly dangerous, but I think for tonight, it's the right way to go for the home side.
It's over 10 minutes to go. Still 1-0. Penalty scored from Wing. Not many shots either. Last time I checked it was 2 each, and there might be 3 or 4 for Luton now, but it's not really much, is it? Pretty significant. It's a good ball into Wells, but there'll be a corner for Luton. They've got defending from Williams there.
Not really been tested so far. Williams over nice and swiftly.
Put a camera on.
Situation, but another kick for them to have to defend.
A corner that Walsh will take for Luton Town.
Conjure up a delivery here. This is it in edge of the 6-yard box. It's touched back and struck first time by Clark. And now Bramall with time.
Oh, good save from the Reading keeper. Shot from one of the Luton players, just rockets. Basically just phases through the 5 Reading players that were going to try and press. About 6.
Look at the desire. He maybe just played to his right.
Shot from Bramall, I think, yeah. Shot from Bramall.
Set up so nicely, isn't it, for Cohen Bramall?
Just goes between the gap of 5 Reading players. A really good shot, a really good save from Pereira. Seems to be wounded, I think. His stomach, but it looks like he can play.
Guidance continues on the touchlines down below us.
There'll be worked in this game tonight. Obviously going to be moved around a little bit more than maybe some opponents at the level. Patterns of play. It's all been there really, just lacking punch for Wilshere, and he'll be frustrated because he'll know that that's the most important part really, and he'll be under scrutiny to start picking up wins and start making his team make better quality of chances.
3 successive draws in the league for Luton was highlighted pre-game.
That's the thing, the home games, they're so paramount. You know, during my career at clubs when you've been relatively successful away from home, but the majority of supporters see you at home. And there's that expectation at Luton, of course, and the home record has always been something that they've been able to tap into. So you've got to try and get that right, otherwise obviously the disappointing voices are going to get louder. That's inevitable.
Jack Wilshere saying that his team need to be competitive. That's what Luton's about. That is what the fans demand to see. It's not an easy job. But of the problems of the last 2 years and those successive relegations. So Connor, first time from wing. Oja from Williams. And Randell Williams, who moves it on swiftly. Kamari Doyle just bundles his way through the challenge, and he's still going here. Works it to Yeardon.
Good attack and display from Reading. Is put into the box.
Really underneath it. Chilwell on the scamper to keep the ball in play.
A good example that Reading have got good footballers themselves, and when they have got time to play, Wing in particular, Savage as well, they'll get on it and stroke it about. Not seen enough of Doyle in this first half. It's Williams who's essentially the right 10, Doyle the left 10. He's not been able to get on the ball. He's a lovely little technician, but not been able to find him in the pocket. That's probably been the one downside maybe of this opening 45. Plenty of endeavour in the wide areas, Chilwell in particular, but Doyle's been a bit peripheral.
A little miss kick from Pereira.
Bobble up in front of the keeper.
Luckily Reading have it back.
to bring it under control and then push it down the line to find Doyle. It's good work of pursuing Anderson and letting come out of it with a throw, which Marriott takes quickly. By Williams, though, just has his pocket picked by Mengi. Naismith clips one in to find Wells. He just slips away from him and then slippers
Oh.
by Naismith and letting have a free kick.
Referee's blowing his whistle for a foul. Yeah, and then one of the Luton's players, just Meg, I had a Reading player, was Wells, just after the whistle.
Dorset get there off his
Oh!
comes Josh Keeley, who was caught
Josh Keeley.
of tidying things up.
Luton goalkeeper comes to get the ball, but one of the Reading players trying to fight for it as the keeper collects it. I think he just catches his foot onto his shoulder. Dorset.
Try and usher out his marker to allow the teammate to come forward. No, absolutely.
Yeah, his ankle just catches the keeper's shoulder.
That's a report that
They both look like they can play though.
he seems as if he is okay. Feeling it though.
Oh, that is bad.
Scuffed clearances.
Anderson just tries to
Passage of the game.
go to the right side, but this was well over the touchline. Not even well over the touchline, it was just well over the Luton player is trying to pass it to. Oh.
Lets the ball go
Good
beyond
turn
him,
from
continues his run.
Kadura.
The most advanced Luton player right now inside the Reading box. And he finds himself surrounded and has to work it back to Mengi. Reading back in shape quickly. Richardson in drawing his side to keep the work rate up, and Luton looking to play their way through them. They go out wide to find Kadir. In possession here, able to turn and face goal. Williams just gets the toe in and it's cleared forwards by Savage.
I think Naki Wells has to stay in a central area there, needs to stay in the box. Longwake's obviously providing the width, the outlet, when Correa comes in field, which he's done well, but it's just nothing to hit. Even if he was able to steal the marks on his marker there, he probably would have had to check out.
Mengi happy to go vertical, looking to go long to find Clark, and he's not going to run out of play for Yiadom, but he does manage to retrieve the situation and get the contact and win a free kick. And roll the ball away to
Almost half time, still the one goal, still one main event that put down a penalty from Wing, gives Reading the lead. Coming into the final 1.5 minutes of the 45.
For Luton to lose their captain.
Yeah, it's been a tough 3 weeks for him, I think. Obviously, in a slightly different role.
The game
And they're down on
on.
their numbers, down on their luck, aren't they, in the fullback area?
Initially, like
missing. We know
5
that Brown's
minutes
playing a
ago,
different role at the moment.
Luton really looked like the stronger side,
Limited
but now
in what they can do
final
unless they can go really attack-minded in those roles. That
3
maybe be something we
minutes.
see later tonight. It's another fullback that I would imagine is going to be missing for probably weeks rather than days, if that's a calf pull.
We tick into the final minutes of the
I
45 in the moment, which separates the sides very early in the evening.
That's the 37th minute, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean,
Luton looked
the
like
goalkeeper,
the
not in his
better
defence,
side
but he
until
does
I would
try
say
everything to pull the arms away, doesn't he? But it's the momentum of the dive.
at
which
the
takes him
39th
into
minute, maybe the 40th minute
chill up, and
to
Wing
now.
sticks it away
Reading look like
really calmly.
better side. They're really just going at it. I think right now Luton still look like a slightly stronger side. And Reading, we will know the added minutes, so definitely a fair few. Maybe like 4 or 5, maybe 6.
How much longer we will go on?
5 added minutes.
5 minutes still to play in this first half as Luton make their change and bring on Shaden Morris.
There'll be a substitution for Luton Town.
Talking about really, play some football.
Morris comes on for Naismith.
Brown's actually going to go back into left back. Maybe he'll be deployed. Morris is a full back, but Bramwell back to left back and Collier over to this left hand side. So yeah, you probably get a little bit more attacking down the left hand side with those two in tandem. Will continue to raid, I would suggest, even though he's now playing as a full back.
Away by Anderson. Bramwell pushes it down the line and Reading wants an offside flag and it is raised over on the far side.
Just goes a little early. It's a clever little bit of movement from Jordan Clark, who started so brightly but has faded as the half's worn on. Yeah, he wasn't aware that Reading had just stepped up.
Offside from Clark. And on the left side,
Interesting now to see how
free kick for
influence the game from full
Reading.
Very obviously trying to get him into it, struggling to do so, but he might just get a few more touches of the ball and have an opportunity to get into the game from a deeper position.
Yeah, probably he'll play that role no problem off the left now because he wants to cut and field onto his right foot, so that will immediately be the cue for Bramwell to get on the overlap. So I don't think too much changes really.
Ning looking good in the attack. They're throwing near the box. If they have any good long throwers.
Randall Williams preparing a long throw here.
Yeah.
Reading. Forwards,
Williams, 21. For Reading, will put in a long throw into the box.
It's got good distance on it as well, and Brown has to clear it away.
It's Doyle with a touch, maybe just trying to take it over a spell and potentially get the finish away.
Connor has remained forward and he's attacking this hit, contesting with Anderson, making life very difficult for him indeed. Quite nick it out for a corner, so it will be another opportunity for Williams.
Be another long throw from Williams. Not quite a corner. I'm sure this will feel like it.
Kept it alive, ordered the team.
Punched away.
Clear by Keeley. String to the bow for Reading to be able to roll those long throws in.
I think he's maybe got to take that, Keeley, hasn't he? Just alleviate that risk of them recycling the second ball. Reading will be a habit of his.
Oh.
Slip in midfield by Walsh allows Marriott to pick up possession. The ball threaded through, but two players to pick out, and it went right between the pair of them.
Tough to wait that. Has to be so precise, very little pace required on the ball, and actually able to find his target.
Good ball into Morris.
Keep it in play over on
He's
the
put
far
into
side.
the
Shane
box,
Morris, cross
but
comes in. And they've dealt pretty well with anything that's come into their
cleared
box so far
away
tonight.
by the Reading defence.
Into the last minute of the 5 added on.
Last minute to be played now.
Kadir.
Can Luton get the equaliser?
Make something happen for Jack Wilshere's side. And that's the challenge there, right in front of the dugouts. It will just be a Reading throw. Wilshere frustrated once again. It's a familiar look for him for much of this first half.
As far as it's not a foul.
That's a foul, isn't it?
Kadir.
Yeah, his touch got away from him a little bit, and it sucked Edom into the challenge, and it was a physical one at that. Had to be a foul.
So he's asking the fourth official repeatedly, Jacob Miles, why the side didn't have a free kick. Williams does well to rise ahead of Brandt.
No idea. Should be half time soon. Maybe another half a minute because I don't know.
Marriott helps it on. Mengi to Keeley. Gave away that penalty so early in the game, which had Reading the opportunity to strike first through Lewis Wing. And there is the half-time whistle.
It'll be half time
So far, so good for Liam Richardson's team. Lewis
at
Wing
Reading.
brutally took him away from the penalty spot with just 8 minutes.
The
on
only
the
goal
clock.
in this half coming from a penalty from Wing. It's Keeley. Gives away a penalty, the Luton goalkeeper. And Reading 1, Luton Town 0.
Luton 0.
What?
It's Crossfinger, baby.
I made rats, no I won't look back. And I call shots just like Montana. We pull stunts like Evil Knievel. You can't touch this like MC Hammer. Bros on tag still roll with the bammers. I flag one from like football banners. 5 foot fine, beg you lot this grammar's sweet one, but she ain't got no manners. Forget but I will not forgive. If I sight one of them I'ma tape this strip. I rap but no it don't mean that I slip. I bought with a limp like an old school pimp. My Marge told me I can be anything that I want in life, but don't be a wimp. Too cramped in a snub nose like twins. Outside of the waters where it begins. Pray to Allah and repent my sins. In 22 years I've done some things. If I said it, I did it, I mean it. Or if not seen it, why would I get up and fib? Rap, trap, getting it how I live. For the love of the bag, I'll take those risks. Before rap, I was taking trips. 3 Mawalalos out of the bin. I made rats, no I won't look back. And I call shots just like Montana. We pull stunts like Evil Knievel. You can't touch this like MC Hammer. Bros on tag still roll with the bammers. I flag one from like football banners. 5 foot fine, beg you lot this grammar's sweet one, but she ain't got no manners. You're high as a kite if you think I'ma leave my house for an 8th and a £10 drink. The brought back kicks like Rob Van Dam. The hairpin trigger made shoulders fling. Fed stop man on my way to a shoot. Only God knows how they ain't find anything. I used to hit shots from Wally to Croy. See a smile on my face on my Nokia ring. If they kick this door, I'll hide everything. If my pride gets dent, I'll bind everything. I used to stand in a rain on my own. I'm tryna get used to the finer things. Cuban links and diamond rings. Uptown for a fling, so I bought my thing. I rap now, pull strings, violin. All I need is a bag in this life of sin. I made rats, no I won't look back. And I call shots just like Montana. We pull stunts like Evil Knievel. You can't touch this like MC Hammer. Bros on tag still roll with the bammers. I flag one from like football banners. 5 foot fine, beg you lot this grammar's sweet one, but she ain't got no manners. I made rats, no I won't look back. And I call shots just like Montana. We pull stunts like Evil Knievel. You can't touch this like MC Hammer. Bros on tag still roll with the bammers. I flag one from like football banners. 5 foot fine, beg you lot this grammar's sweet one, but she ain't got no manners.
life insurance all about? Helping protect your loved one's financial future if you weren't around. From baby bottles to graduation bubbles, and first love to first home. Looking for life cover from an insurer trusted by millions? We've got you covered. Plus, apply by 27th of February 2026 and get a gift card worth between £50 and £200 based on premiums paid. Eligible after 6 monthly payments. Search Aviva Life Insurance to find out more. It takes Aviva. T's and C's apply.
Hey, this is Ray Porter. I want to tell you about a new novel called A Better Paradise, written by author Dan Houser, legendary video games writer behind such titles as Grand Theft Auto. A Better Paradise tells the story of the ill-fated development of an ambitious but addictive video game project that goes very wrong. The hardcover novel is available now. You can also listen to the audiobook on Audible, narrated by me. Search for the novel A Better Paradise now.
You were running through me like water. Now the feeling's leaving me dry. These days we couldn't be farther. So how's it feel to be on the other side? So many wasted nights with you. I still can't taste it. I hate it, wish I could take it back. 'Cause we used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most is people can go from people you know to people you don't. We used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most is people can go from people you know to people you don't. When it was good, we were on fire. Now I'm breathing ashes and dust. I always wanna get higher. I never know when enough is enough. So many wasted nights with you. I still can taste it. I hate it, wish I could take it back. 'Cause we used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most is people can go from people you know to people you don't. We used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most is people can go from people you know to people you and what hurts the most is people can go from people you know to people you don't. We used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most is people can go from people you know to people you don't. From people you know to people you don't. From people you know to people you don't.
Essa tá quente, a parada mais pra frente. Vem, não dá um dente, segura, mas tá. Quando ela dança, todo mundo fica. Quando ela dança, todo mundo fica. Quando ela dança, todo mundo fica.
Sorry about that. The second half has started.
Keeping their shape, keeping their position, and they're not getting enough numbers forward now that they're training in this.
The
Natural substitution that would have happened later in the piece, but
as I was gonna
step on a little bit and be a little bit more forceful in terms of bodies.
Here's Shaden Morris, who was introduced to the game late in the first half following that injury to Cal Naismith, which was Jack Wilshere to just reconfigure.
I was just getting to them. I just need to.
Now Mengi looking for a sweeping.
As I was going to go back onto the screen. It was already started. Okay.
Reminder of the way both sides are lining up, going through the bottom of your screen as Wells has possession and is under pressure from Lewis Wing, the Reading captain. Does a good job in just forcing Luton back into their own half.
Kept the ball there, Wells, but was there the opportunity maybe to just turn it over his shoulder, running beyond?
Opportunity to cross here. It saddles off Derek Williams and gives Luton an early corner in this second half.
The corner for Luton.
Keep forcing these, they'll find an opportunity, no question. The game's in the balance, we know. They've got that slender advantage, but Luton will continue to push, and of course set pieces to get that first contact, keeping it alive. That's what we need to try and accomplish.
Good chances coming from these corners. Welsh to take it.
Walsh sends it into the front post, and it's one which is so easily dealt with by Reading. Nodded away by Williams. Here's Bramall. Pushed in well to find Wells, but he's unable to link things up, but the ball breaks back his way. Morris.
Alright game so far. Still no one goal. Substitution earlier for Luton. Like 10 minutes, but let's have a look. Yeah, substitution.
Touch was a little loose from Kadir.
My end at the time. I don't know when the first booking will be. Put in the chat when you think the first booking will be. And it's Morris with the shot. And it's blocked. I think a clearance. Reading was
disappointed that he didn't make more of
great.
that situation as Chilwell comes forward, riding challenges, but can't get past Spane, who steps in.
Well, the first bit was brilliant, I think. From
Morris took the shot and it's blocked. Cleared it again, wasn't great. Cleared it again wasn't great, but ended up being enough. Actually, I wasn't even clearance, it was just hit too far. Yeah, the pass at the back of Reading's defence.
Reading not happy that a free kick was given there. It's a period in games where Reading have had problems. Sluggish starters to second half. They've conceded 6 goals in the opening 15 minutes. After the restart, they only scored 1 themselves. Thumped away by Joel Pereira, and the chase on here for Marriott, but Mengi managing to cut it out. It breaks for Randall
And it
Williams.
stands Reading
Doyle.
0-14.
Doyle taking aim over
And I
the
think
top. It
Luton
goes.
are in 7.
Well, Marriott
Maybe 8.
desperate for the ball to be slid into his feet. He's made his little dart and with the centre
Maybe
forward.
10. I don't know.
Decent enough,
Somewhere around
but
there.
I think Marriott found early. Would have
Yeah,
been the
somewhere
better
around
option.
10.
On his weaker side, Doyle trying to arrow it towards
Near the
top right-hand
player.
corner as we look. Just elevated too much.
They're not like 4 games ahead of someone. Might be Bundesliga action coming
Control of possession.
from me tomorrow.
Quickly into Mengi, but his ball is loose, and now Reading back in possession, and Wing nudges it forwards and just gets stuck with Williams.
Oh,
Now,
Marriott! It's a goal for Marriott.
oh, they've missed him.
It's a great finish from Marriott.
A thunderous finish from Jack Marriott on his return.
Near the edge of the box. Just finishes it into the bottom right corner.
And Reading lead by 2 goals to 0.
As some might say, against the run of play.
What a goal from Jack Marriott. The touch sublime and the strike. The speed of thought makes his mind up.
That's
so
what
quickly.
happened on the other end of the pitch.
Not content with that. Well found by Williams and just
When Morris took a shot and it was blocked, there was a mistaken pass there.
decently positioned
Just
to
like
maybe
here
get a
when
from this. Through the legs, actually.
under pressure,
Swerving away from Keeley,
it's just given away. And Marriott takes it right to the bottom right corner. It's a great finish.
fingers on it.
It's Reading to Luton Town 0.
Luton goalkeeper, but he's back.
Bullseye for Jack Marriott. Quite fantastic finish. Just look at that record, Sam, on his starts for Reading. What a capture he was coming from Wrexham.
Not had a sight of goal really so far tonight. Not been able to get warmed up. Have a few sighters. Only needs the one. That is a peach of a strike.
One that makes the mountain taller to climb for Luton here this evening.
What I'm gonna do is watch alongs. I sound very biased to one team, but that's because they're different a lot. Right now, it's quite even.
Final relegation
Apart from the 2 goals, it's not bad
more comfortable.
from
They can
Luton.
see this through.
Really could go either. It really could have went either way.
Fast start.
Or I think they've just had the better chances, and that's why they've got their 2 goals
Second half
ahead
as well.
of Luton.
Second goal that Reading have scored, as I mentioned, in the opening 15 minutes of the second half this season. To Marriott, and he does well to bring it under control and throws it to O'Connor. Pereira shows outside of his penalty area to just dump it long, and it's Marriott who is the target. Looking to hassle Anderson.
Like I said earlier, put your predictions of when you think the first booking will be, or the first card of the game will be. You think there will be any? There'll definitely be something.
Corey forwards down.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. Leaning in the tackles, a bit dark. On the screen for me.
Jerry Yates is
I think I don't think there will be any cards, but do you think there would be? Like I said, put in the chat, what minute do you think the best one will be?
Now you're chasing again. Need another body, need another centre forward on there. To replace
Either yellow or red.
that area of the pitch, and could be a night to kickstart his Luton career. Need something.
Good work by Clark to turn
Clark
away from
now.
Savage. Can't find the pass though as Dorset steps in. Offside flag has
The offside flag was raised as Clark was trying to put in the ball into Wells, I think it was.
Right now for Jack Wilshere and for his Luton Town team. Brought out early.
Yeah, surprisingly, I don't think there will be any cards in this game.
Not a lot of enthusiasm right now amongst the Luton support here this evening.
Luton can get on the counter now, trying to find Morris, but it's good defending from
Good touch from Wales, lovely awareness, and Clark's capable of
Dorset.
that type of pass on the right foot, just trying to stun it in behind the fullback, but positioning himself intelligently to intercept Dorset.
Doyle.
It's a really good ball. Oh, Marriott trying to chip Keeley as he was off his line and he's basically thrown goal. Yeah, he should have done it earlier. Trying to chip the keeper. Definitely should have done it earlier. He had it under control too, near the edge of the box.
Working his way back to full fitness, Jack Marriott, but he's making some really timely, well thought out runs here this evening.
I mean, they know when they get on the ball, he's going to run, although he didn't want to do that, right on cue. Started showing all of a sudden, but yeah, his body language from the first minutes of this game, he's been on that half turn, looking to stretch the play. It's sorely been missed, hasn't it, the last few weeks?
Just a couple of substitute appearances coming into tonight for Jack Marriott on his return.
So one looks like so far. No cards as of yet. Goal in the first half from a penalty from Wing. An early substitution from Luton. And then from Morris. Now goal from Marriott for Reading in the 52nd minute. 5 minutes to go. Oh! And Clark finishes it. There's poor clearance around the back of the Reading defence. And it just somehow falls to Clark, who can just finish it into the bottom left corner. And it's not a goal that I was expecting.
Jordan Clark, it's good play on the right hand side, and it's Wing back in, trying to do his defensive duties, but he gets it all wrong on the stretch and just in doing so.
I don't know, I think it was, yeah, it was Wing trying to be defensive, but just falls to Clark, who can just finish it off. Looked a bit panicked there. Probably wasn't expecting it though, like we would if you're watching it as well. Really, I wasn't expecting that. That's why I wasn't. I don't usually commentate as much, but.
Happier than he was a few moments ago.
Get all his quality. Leadership as well, I think, Jordan Clark, and he'll have a steely determination to start getting Luton Town some results. Now he's returned, very bright first 10-15 minutes of this game. Didn't have huge effect towards the tail end of the first half, but that could prove to be a really important goal for the Hatters.
Luton have the momentum to get an equaliser, possibly a winner that they haven't done before this season when conceding first.
Serving outfield player at the club, and he changed shape. The goalkeeper is on the bench tonight, has been at the club for longer.
Oh, ball from Keeley. Williams just pressing him. Keeley tries to give it back. It was left back. Not Morris, by the way. I can't. I can't be bothered to change
Bit
it.
of chaos once again. Just swung beyond the hour mark here.
Just goes off for a throw, it'll be a long throw.
Here comes O'Connor, almost got there. And Savage
Oh!
runs ever so slightly wide. Williams got something on it, but he was just unable to turn it.
There's a shot from Reading, just goes wide, but there's all appeals from a corner.
The ball's going to drop. Look at the space for Savage or
Yeah, I think it should have been a corner, you know.
in contrast to Wells and Williams on the swivel. Yeah, from that distance, you think if he gets any connection, it's going to be the third for Reading.
Good connection in it. Mark Broadway, his first league goal for Reading, but he couldn't quite make the contact. Double change being prepared down below us by Jack Wilshere, Jerry Yates and Jacob Brown, both preparing to come on. Here's Fanny. Able to advance up to the edge of the area and flicked out to Bramall.
Bramall. Back to Fan.
Shouldn't get too much of the ball there and it allowed the challenge to come in.
I'm just thinking, could Fanny just play that, weight it into the space where Bramall's arriving from deep so he could strike it first time on the angle. Once he'd taken one or two touches, I think the opportunity had gone.
Here's Walsh, who was down for a few seconds from that previous Luton attack. He's still hobbling around with a bit of an issue. Egan just halts the progress initially off Kadir, but he's now bursting into the Reading box. And Fanny just wouldn't come under his control, but Luton threatening an equaliser here.
Bramall puts it into the box, it's away from wing.
Anderson into Walsh. Now Mengi. Is there an opportunity maybe for Reading to counter? Chihuahua though just forced to turn back. Tight situation for Dorset and Williams with a look over his shoulder, knowing the
Really good pressure from Luton as it rewards them.
Williams fully committed to his
They lose it.
Now a chance for Randall Williams
Again, and now
into the space in front of him.
Williams can go on the right side to attack.
And the noise has gone up inside the stadium. Game getting a little stretch, and the confidence that goal breeds into a team that have looked so bereft of belief throughout.
Luton really do look like they can get back into the game.
And the anxiety, it's the Reading players, not so much the crowd, but all of a sudden they're scrambling to get the ball clear.
The
So here come the changes.
double substitution for Luton. Yates comes on
Jordan Clark as well on
for Wells.
gets 63.5 minutes in the bank, and yet again this evening the Luton captain's armband gets handed on. Liam Walsh now in possession of it. Kelvin Ihabachiman also set to come on for Reading here. Those two changes.
Brown
for Luton.
comes on
Does that
for
offer them?
Clark.
Well, I think Yates is a certainty really, and it's probably
Goal scorer comes off for Luton. And there will be a substitution for Reading, the first one of the game for them. Going into the 65th minute.
He's contributed and some in the last few minutes.
Just waiting to who it is.
Jack Marriott on his return as well. What a brilliant moment this was, Sam, to put Reading at the time into a 2-1.
It's a really good finish. Looks like Marriott will be coming off with Reading goals. A Reading goal scorer. And it's all saying like, can you pronounce his name? Can someone pronounce his name? Someone actually can, I will subscribe to your channel. Hebatio. I don't know. But he comes on for Marriott. Reading goal scorer apart from Wing. The only substitution of the game for Reading was Luton have 3. There's still no cards yet. Still no yellow cards. 2 free kicks. So now, a bit of free kicks, but still no yellows or
Standing
reds.
over the dead ball.
Wing puts into the box, it's headed away
By Mads
by
Anderson.
the defence.
Savage hoists it back in. Offside flag up on the far side as it's thumped into the ground.
Offside from Reading.
Game
Free kick for Luton on the edge of the box.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can see
Not on their edge of the box.
Those in Luton Town colours. Just that goal probably. Well, they've not been completely misfiring. Obviously scored twice last time out against Portsmouth. Got that point at Leighton Orient, but I think tonight, in the evidence that we've seen, there's just a little bit of a lack of belief there and creativity, which will improve when players come back from injury that I spoke of earlier. But in terms of this game, all of a sudden something for the supporters to shout about, and the realisation something can be salvaged here from the players.
14 shots for in this match, 7 for both sides.
Creating the same number of attempts on goal and on target. Reading
Three shots on target as well, each, but Luton do seem to be the better side. They just need to get that crucial goal.
He's trying to play it through a crowd, which never looked possible.
It looks like Yates and Brown are going to play in close proximity almost as an orthodox front two. And
Six,
a nuisance factor, there's very few better than those two. They will work incredibly hard. Hustle without the ball. Maybe at times, I think, certainly Yates has been to the detriment of maybe his goal-scoring record at some clubs. When he's had purple patches, obviously, he's had the whole package. But at the moment, he's just struggling for those goals and maybe just needs to stay central, staying inside the confines of the 18-yard box when the ball's getting built.
Certainly gives different proposition. With Paddy O'Connor and Derek Williams in the middle of that Reading back four.
And even, well, certainly Jacob Brown is not really the number 9. Played a lot of football wide and in various positions, but I just think, you know, their desire to probably want to go and close and compete, the aggression, probably a good call at this stage to just try and ruffle the Reading back line.
Latchman tussling away. Just trying to break free. Richardson imploring his side to get themselves forward, to step up the pitch. Keeley pumps it long. Break here for Morris.
Richardson just calling the substitute back. It does feel they just need to solidify probably the central area actually.
Got like some people watching.
And wing in there. See where he wants to freshen up.
Views haven't been great for me. I do appreciate that though.
Trying to force across and really able to find any room.
Thrown for Luton.
Williams slides in.
9 with the box.
Reading are going to make another change, and Corbin Breather is going to come on.
And this will be interesting because it's almost declaring if they go to 3 central defenders, how they play.
It'll be a corner for Luton now.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, 20 minutes to go, it's almost accepting that you're
I'd say their biggest strength in their game to creating shots and chances for Luton, getting corners, getting set pieces.
Those who have come forward begin beyond
Walsh will take it.
Reading fans in that corner don't feel that the ball is overhanging the quadrant. In it comes and it's headed away by Dorset in front of his goalkeeper Joel Pereira. We're hearing it will be Dorset who is going to make way in a few moments' time as that one drifts through to Joel Pereira.
Early offside. There'll be a substitution for Reading. A breather comes on for Dorset.
So who's started every game since Liam Richardson came to the club. So on comes a breather and
Oh.
here comes a tactical switch.
Eardom coming over to the left-hand side, breather over to the right, maybe the fresh legs up against Bramall, who's joining in from left back now since that early substitution for Luton. Since he's played quite a lot of football, hasn't he?
Williams going up now.
Away by Anderson. Just pushed into Brown. Now Morris.
Yeah. Good chance for
The challenge from
Luton,
the
and
to go toe
there
to
will
toe
be
for the first
a
time.
free kick for Luton. A great challenge coming in from Eardom, and there will be a booking for him. The first booking in the match comes in the 72nd minute.
Eardom just gets done by a little bit of skill from Morris. He's had a good involvement, made the goal obviously down the right hand side.
Oh,
and
late
good right.
booking.
Pressure continuing to build as Walsh sweeps it in, bouncing around inside the Reading box.
Morris with the shot is deflected.
Double, maybe triple deflection on its way through to Joel Pereira, but no concern for
Pereira
Reading on
will
this occasion.
cut the ball.
One way had the option to just let that roll to the left hand side. He would have been able to pick the ball up, but unfortunately for Luton, Reading able to clear.
Luton certainly been on top territorially since they got themselves back into the game through Jordan Clarkers. That graphic illustrates so much of the game being played in Reading's defensive third. Richardson's side struggling to find a way out as the pass is threaded through by Longwick. Now it's Yates with room to run into.
Yates
Spots the
trying
opportunity to find Kadir. Takes a few touches, which allows the Reading players to converge upon him.
Bramall was the pass, wasn't it? On the overlap, left-hand side, lovely play from Yates, opened up the pitch beautifully there.
It's trying to find there, but
he had turned into trouble. In fact, turned into three Reading covering defenders.
Break for Brown here.
it was away from Reading. They're back on the attack though, Luton.
Goes down under soft challenge and no real complaint, and Reading will have a free kick here. Eardom just slowly getting back to his feet.
What?
With Tom Cleverley and Michael Duff here watching on this evening, sizing up their Boxing Day opposition. Tom Cleverley's Plymouth taking on Reading. Michael Duff's Wickham taking on Luton the day after Christmas.
And they playing each other, they're not talking much, are they?
Only Plymouth are taking on Luton next, and Reading's well, Wickham are taking on
Plenty of people at home that wish we'd be talking
Reading.
to each other as much as that. Into the final 15
And both
minutes.
of the managers are there.
Luton found themselves 2-0 down, dragged back into the game.
If you want to know how they play like now, might as well know it early.
Clip home.
A good
Morris
ball into
overhits
Morris.
his cross, but it's going to run through to Bramall. shown a tendency this season, Luton, to score plenty of late goals, 9 in the final 15 minutes of games. Can they take that to 10 here this evening? Yates is going to break for Longwick, who has it.
Oh, what a goal! Longwick.
Nigel Longwick with a stunner to bring Luton level. The cleanest of hits.
What a goal! Another goal I didn't expect from Luton. A long shot from Longwick. Gives them an equaliser. Walsh tries to give it to Yates. Goes to Longwick.
And he won't catch a ball better than this all season. Just drills it, drives it beautifully.
It's a really good goal into the bottom left corner. And that, now suddenly it's Reading 2, Luton Town 2.
Wilshere, who now senses the opportunity that his side could go on and win this game.
Is there a chance now that Luton could get their first win from conceding first?
Not been able to get up the pitch, the anxiety sets in, the pressure builds.
Already free kick from for Reading and after kick off.
2-0 and you concede with so long of a game to go, you know, unless you can all of a sudden find a little bit of rhythm, it's going to be a long half an hour.
Momentum shifts. So big in football. Luton managed to just get things starting to look a bit more favourable for them with plenty of time on the clock. And Nigel Longwick. First goal for Luton for him. Luton sensing they could end the night with all 3 points and draw themselves level with 6th place Stockport County. Eric Williams finding himself in an advanced position here.
Oh my god. Reading's number 9 has brought them back into the lead.
The game swings once again.
Just 2 minutes after Luton scored, Reading get back their lead from their number 9. Him.
This is lovely stuff from a substitute who would have been really disappointed not to be starting the game. Gets away from Anderson.
Go on, let's go call him short.
Well found by the centre half of all people. Really steady first touch, I think, through the legs of Keeley as he slides. Yeah, he's really proactive with that movement. Told Williams where to put the ball and just gets to
trying to think about it. Shorten it. Oh yeah, there's this Reading fan in the stands wearing a Santa costume and a genuine. He was just throwing up like chocolate at half time. They thought Luton could get the winner.
3 seconds they were level, having worked so hard to get it back to 2-2. They have a pause in play here.
Or Luton could lead the game for the first time in this match. Reading go on to score straight after Longwick goal. There's an injury on the pitch for Luton Town.
Vulnerable just after you've scored, and concentration so important. They played so much better in this second
That's
half.
10 minutes of the match, and this is what it looks like.
Attempted lob over Keeley have not really threatened whatsoever. Batchman coming on and immediately giving his manager a problem, a nice problem in the weeks ahead.
4 goals in this half.
Yellow card was brandished, by the way, to Jacob Brown as the celebrations were.
Jacob Brown
Reading's third goal for a challenge
got
that was made just
blocked.
before that.
Don't know what for what though. Good there.
We tick into the final 10 minutes. Turned into quite the second half here. It's there to be.
We'll be off the
another
pitch
twist to
for
come.
a bit.
With managers
Looks like there will be substitutions for Luton Town.
Fraser returning to
getting ready.
Towards his top level of fitness, getting a chance to come off the bench here.
Can Luton get back to level?
Bring on Zach Nelson as well. He's going to be so frustrated, isn't he, Jack Wilshere? His side come away with nothing here tonight.
Still time. They've been rocking. Reading defensively. Under the way back into this game. To a rare mistake from Lewis Wing. Do very little probably about Longwaite's wonderful strike, but concentration, isn't it? Just, I suppose, digging in for the next 5-10 minutes. Now you have that platform to go and attack the last 10 minutes and try and snatch a winner.
Neat work by Yates. Back on the pitch, sends in
Really good ball, but really going ball into the box from Kadir, but it will be caught by Pereira.
Williams can Reading find a fourth to wrap it up.
Be a free kick for Reading now. Walsh catches the ankle, I believe it was, of Williams.
Immediately Reading will just turn to probably game management mode, disrupting the game, whether that be fouls, substitutions from Liam Richardson. With time running out now, don't need to go chasing the fourth, or as nice as it would be to get it. See if they can do the other side of the game, because that was sorely lacking. Half an hour or so in the second half.
Wing will take the free kick as always.
Wing flights it beyond the back post. Williams wins the header. Walsh nods it away. Wake thumps it forward, but Savage is there for Reading. Now Doyle. Away from Kadir, who we're also hearing will be replaced shortly. Bachiman with one to bring under control here, but he's unable to do so. It's a loose touch. Allowed Mengi to step in. Longwick. Walsh. Luton have struck in the final 15 minutes of games this season. They'll feel that they can do it once again here. Possession turned over. Doyle initially in all kinds of space in midfield. Longway sliding in with the challenge.
Thrown for Reading. Will be a long throw from Williams again.
Who's completely unopposed on the left-hand side for Reading.
Be a substitution for Luton Town.
5 different players enter the game here.
12.
Finley Burns, Marco Mahoney,
I'm a
and
12.
Liam Fraser are all going to come on for Reading.
Oh, that's Reading, isn't it?
Richardson
Oh,
freshening
for
things up as much as he can.
you're done.
As Reading look to get themselves over the finish line here this evening. Daniel Shiowa is going to come off here. Mari Doyle's night
A triple
is done
substitution
as well.
for Reading.
We're going to have quite a bit of time added on at the end of this game. There is still a fair way to go.
Anwar comes off for
And Yeardon,
Fraser.
the other player, who will be replaced. So Burns, Fraser, O'Mahony, all on for Liam Richardson's side.
That's how the score looks now. Looks like now with the players on the pitch. Not exactly in the formation, of course.
Changes for Luton to see both Nelson and Saville come
Luton
on for
Town
Kinnear
with the
and Walsh.
substitutions.
Pretty sure, Sam, that took about 2 minutes for those changes to happen. We can get back to the conclusion of this game, which is very nicely poised.
Nelson
as we
comes on
tick
for
towards the
Kinnear.
end of the 90th.
Saville comes on for
Good
Walsh.
second half, really exciting, end to end at times, and you feel still maybe
Saville.
grand moment to come.
That's insane.
Finally, we're back underway. How well can Reading negotiate the final few minutes? Joel Pereira just thumps it long. Bashiment has one to chase here. Anderson flicks it away. Longwake helps it on, and it's going to break quite nicely here for Saville to get his first involvement in the game. Morris to drive
Morris
Randall Williams.
puts it into the box. Oh!
Doesn't clear it away too far.
Bramall puts it into the box. Oh! Morris takes a shot and it goes over the bar.
He's had a really good impact. Morris on the right hand side, equally so.
Injury from O'Connor for Reading.
Vital touch, I think, when the ball comes in from the opposite side, which makes it a really difficult
Morris trying to
finish for Morris.
kind of lightly tap it.
Ball into the box.
Okay.
He's put in a few of these. That's tantalising. Pereira makes a bit of a mess of it. And once it's recycled,
just
and
try.
back in from Bramall. Look at Williams protecting his goal. Important
Punches
touch.
the ball away but ends up colliding into his own centre back.
Chance on the end of it, but look, that's a certain goal, isn't it? If he doesn't get that touch, there's someone stooping there to head.
Williams at the back.
From a couple of yards out.
A crucial header.
Might just be a few defensive interventions needed still here tonight for Reading to secure the 3 points.
Prevented Luton from getting a third goal.
Again, it's Williams who steps in. He's read a lot of things really well this evening. Can Luton feel their head of steam once again? Drag themselves level from 2-0 down, only to find themselves conceding so quickly after equalising. 1 minute and 53 is all that had passed. Kelvin Ingerbachman put Reading back into a lead. Morris, 2 for company. He's got options to roll it back. He takes one up in Longwake.
Morris trying to put it into the box. It'll be a throw for Luton in the last minute of the game. This is what it looks like.
But there will still be a fair chunk of time to play. Hearing that it will be as much as 7 minutes added on. Saville, heavy touch, but he manages to help the ball on its way.
It'll be a free kick for Luton now. Saville was hard by that.
As tempting as it
Jim
is, you've
Buck.
got to be so savvy, especially as a forward player when the opposition are banging on the door. No need to dive in like this. Savage is clearly going to get to the ball and tow it away. And yet all pressure on the Reading back line, and situations where Luton frequently profit.
Can they rely on their strength from set pieces late on here tonight? Confirmation.
7 added minutes
to be added
on
Reading
the half.
a long way from getting the
Half.
job done here.
And the rest of the game. Yeah, the half. And also the game, both.
Will it be Saville? Will it be Nelson to send it in?
Nelson, Saville,
Will be Nelson.
the
Swings
ball,
on towards
Nelson.
the back post. Did it take a touch? No, it did not. Goal kick.
Goal kick for
Too
Reading.
heavy. We'll be confident that they can fashion something in that regard, Luton Town, as they chase a point.
Don't ask what that was. Yeah. With the ball boy or fans just tried to waste time. It was Luton instead, just throws it away from him, like well away.
Reading can.
Obviously a Reading fan. He was hoping it's a Reading fan rather than a Luton fan trying to waste time.
Rest of the weekend's games in Sky Bet League One. Step into Christmas and with a spring in their step.
Too much going on here to react to that.
And they have games ahead of them.
Not a fun answer.
Against the sides right now that
I know, I'll tell you.
in 21st place, 19th and 17th. It's not the worst run of games for Liam Richardson's
Put
side.
badges on
Plymouth, Peterborough and
onto
Burton.
like the scoreboard or onto the
Dispossessed by George Savile.
and the thumbnails. You know what? Team is lit. Obviously you know, but
Close control. Williams comes in with the challenge.
well, you know, it could be a, I imagine there won't be, but to know what is it could be a Luton Town. It'd be a Luton Town on a different league.
Can they create a goal scoring opportunity in that time?
Nah. Yeah, I'm just glad I did that.
Way by Williams. Savile. Into Morris.
Much better.
Savile.
So I don't have to worry about there isn't Kadir.
Kadir,
I swear he's just been put off the pitch, you know.
Strong hands to it. Reading just cannot get out here. Lonway sweeps in the cross. Headed back across goal, Joel Pereira. Quick to react, quick to take it in.
That's a ball from Lonway there.
Hold on.
Killed it to perfection on the far post. Pereira comes out. He actually dealt with the first one really well. I think that was a good decision to punch. Got good distance on it. And
Let me find who is subbed off.
telling his goalkeeper to calm down.
Should be a second.
Minute time added on. Mengi. To Bramall.
Oh, it's fun.
For him to be a difference maker in this game when he gets better of a grepper. In comes the crosses. Wing who picks it up for Reading and he's got no way to turn to, but it's back off Brown and that will do Reading. That gets them closer to seeing this one through.
It's just feeling a little bit frantic when you're looking for your experienced players. It's not just your foot for it and possession back to Luton Town.
Just changing it up.
But nearly there. Feeding it in the legs and in the minds as well. Reading it. This would be a really big point forward of him.
It's changed on there.
Liam Richardson a third win to 6 league games since coming to
Is it? No. It's fine. Oh, I made that mistake. I think I just heard that. Yeah. looks like to be coming off, but
There's Mengi, Luton running out of
I don't know.
time.
Did I? Could just be trying to shit.
Back with Mengi. Long way.
Wait.
Now Saville shifts his feet.
Saville, oh, just wide at the
Just
post.
the wrong side of the post.
Going into the last minute of the match.
Yeah, he takes up a really cute position here, Saville, and you know he's going to try and engineer it back.
It's a really good shot from Saville.
Opens up the target, not much to hit at the near post. The prayer of the relief as he drops onto his back there. He's not going to get there, that's inside the post.
Was that their final chance of the evening? Well, Sam Parkin, 5 goals scored this evening, but you've opted for a defender to be the player of the match.
I have got an assist at the end, obviously. Looks like he's going to be the creator of the winning goal.
My player of the match for me.
Really good. He made
Let's have a look.
won copious amounts of headers, and the
I
leadership
don't know.
that maybe Reading have been lacking in the last few weeks, encapsulated by his performance.
It's a lovely touch through, wasn't it, to Kelvin Ivancic for what looks like being the winning goal.
I'm gonna go. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go for Marriott for his goal.
Reading fans pleading with the referee to blow the final whistle.
We've gone over the added time.
Luton have time to launch one last attack. They do not.
No.
Reading victorious. A pre-Christmas cracker here tonight.
And
by 2 goals to nil.
Reading have beaten Luton Town, as we thought Luton could possibly get a win. Reading just a few minutes after take their lead back to make it 3-2 as the final score shown here.
The winning goal, finishing superbly to give Reading a win, which moves them up to
1-0 lead for Reading at half time. That was really crucial as Keeley gives away a penalty. Marriott in the 52nd minute scores, 7 minutes after. Clark scores with an unexpected goal, I'd say. Then, who was it? Lomwick with a fantastic finish outside the box. Get some level, then ahead. I'm going to call it short. Reading's number 9 gives them back their lead, and somehow managed to win it. Both teams have been really good, but Reading have been the better. Well, according to the score, being the better side in this game. It is Reading 3, Luton Town 2. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure tomorrow I will be doing a Bundesliga match. Put that on as an upcoming live straight after this. It's Reading 3, Luton Town 2.